How do I say this nicely? Is there even an easy way to ease into this? I don't think there is. Cormani McClain, former 5-star recruit, supposed to be one of the best players on this Colorado team, is benched. You hate to see it, and I don't think any less of Cormani McClain. I still think he's a great talent and a great prospect. He's just not ready, and I can't emphasize that enough. So we have a pretty interesting development that is unfolding right in front of our eyes. I'm sure there's some of you that might know what's going on, but I'm also certain there's a lot of you that have no idea what's going on. Oh yeah, guys, real quick, I forgot. It always sneaks up on me. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. We do it every single Wednesday. If we can hit the like goal, what do you think the like goal should be? Let's say if we can get, all right, I'm going to push the limit. Let's try 1,200 likes before tonight. We'll do the Arizona State, my bad. The Stanford, there we go. The Stanford and Colorado preview tonight. And oh crap, I didn't even know this. They play Friday night. Hold on. They play Friday at 9? Wow, I didn't even know that. And that's great because that gives us something to look forward to on Friday. That's awesome. That's cool. Like I said, if you want the preview for that game, what did I say? 1,200 likes, 1,300? 1,300 likes. And I'm going to give y'all a little teaser right now. I don't think this game's going to be as easy for Colorado as a lot of people think it's going to be. Let's just say I'm feeling like calling some upsets this weekend, but hey, stay tuned. Like I said, if you want to see that video, let's hit the like goal. Let's get back on track though. This is a situation we've been following closely on the channel, especially the past couple of weeks. And it involves no other than the former top cornerback, one of the top players in high school football, former 5-star recruit, Cormani McClain. That's one of the main reasons it's such a big deal. He was one of the best players in high school football, but also a reason it's a big deal is because he's playing for the, I guess you'd call the most entertaining team in college football, the Colorado Buffaloes. And more importantly, he is playing for no other than the man, the myth, the legend himself, Coach Prime. Hate him or love him, but at the end of the day, you're still going to watch. And guess what? That's all you can do, but that's a different conversation for a different day. At this point in time, you should know what's going on with this Cormani McClain situation. If not, go watch some of the previous videos. And also, I give you a brief run through, real brief. Let's make a long story short. Number one, he signs to Colorado. Big pickup. Everybody's like, oh yeah, him and Travis Hunter, they're going to have the corner spots on lockdown. And part of that was true. Travis Hunter was one of the best players in the country, but in the first couple of games, people started to notice, no Cormani McClain. We haven't seen him play. And everybody was like, well, man, what's going on? Why isn't Cormani McClain playing? Especially due to the fact that this Colorado defense sucks. Make no mistakes about it. I love this Colorado team. I love what Deion Sanders is doing, but the defense is awful. That's the reason everybody was scratching their head wondering why is he not playing, because if Cormani was playing for Alabama or Georgia, a good defense, you could rationalize as to why he's not playing. Oh, the defense is good. They don't need him. But no, that's not the case with Colorado. They need help. It's not like they're holding teams to 10 or 15 or 20 points per game. No, they need help. It's been a mess on the defensive side of the ball. And finally, after one of their games recently, a reporter asked Coach Prime, hey, why isn't Cormani McClain playing? What's going on? And Deion Sanders straight up told him, hey, that's up to Cormani McClain. If he wants to play, it's up to him. Not me, not anybody else.
Coach Sean Keeler at the Denver Post, you mentioned last week that Cormani's seeing the field was up to Cormani. I wonder if you could elaborate on what you want to see him do, one. And two, did he help his case?
Study, prepare.
Late against
Study,
Oregon?
prepare, be on time for meetings. Show up to the darn meetings. Understand what we're doing as a scheme.
He also stated that Cormani McClain has skipped meetings and isn't watching film, and he's not ready.
Want to play this game, desire to play this game, desire to be the best in this game, at practice, in the film room, and on your own free time. You do know that I check film time.
And to make a long story short, Deion said he's not putting in the effort, and Deion would be a fool to put him out there.
So if I don't see that you would be a fool to put somebody out there and they're unprepared. Can't do it. Won't do it. Can't do it. I'm old school. I'm sorry.
Fast forward in time a little bit, I guess you could say that might have lit a fire underneath Mr. Cormani McClain. Why do I say that? Because in the following week against USC, he played and he did pretty dang good. That's great. It's all fine and dandy. It finally looked like things were slowly turning around. It seemed like we finally saw Cormani take that first step in the right direction for this Colorado team. And I'm going to be 100% honest with all of you. As soon as that game was over, I was like, yeah, we'll probably never talk about the situation again. Cormani, he's going to go out here, he's going to ball out and have a great and lustful career. But obviously, since I'm up here making this video, you know that's not the case. How do I say this nicely? Is there even an easy way to ease into this? I don't think there is. Cormani McClain, former 5-star recruit, supposed to be one of the best players on this Colorado team, is benched. Or my bad. He was benched against Arizona State, which, by the way, Arizona State sucks. He got benched after one, not two, not three, not four, not five, after one drive, the opening drive, because he got torched. Now you may be sitting there asking, yo, Matt, what in the crap happened? Why did he get benched? And it's relatively simple. Early in the first quarter, Cormani McClain got beat on pretty much back-to-back plays on them crossing routes that have been killing Colorado all season long. And it's not so much that he got beat, it's how bad he got beat. And even Coach Prime saw this from the get-go. He's like, yeah, we just can't have him out there. It was that bad. It really was. It was so bad. I'm talking about the wide receivers had, at bare minimum, 5 to 6 yards of separation between them and Cormani. You didn't have to be a rocket scientist or a college football expert to figure out Cormani, he wasn't ready. With that being said, we got to go back to the million-dollar question. Why wasn't he ready? I'm just putting two and two together, guys, considering the fact that Dion has already came out and stated that Cormani doesn't watch film, he hasn't showed up to meetings, and he doesn't put in the effort. I'm going to assume it's a combination of all three of those things. But more importantly, this is what I think it was. All you had to do was watch film, and you knew they were going to do this play. And you know Cormani didn't watch film. You know he didn't, because they ran the same play back to back, and they killed him on it. I also believe, if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember if it was him on this play, but I think he got burnt on a go route as well. But yeah, to make a long story short, Cormani McClain, he just isn't ready. It's unfortunate, and I can't even believe we're having to make this video coming off of the great, or not great, but I'll call it a good performance against USC, because he took one step forward, but now it's almost like, all right, you took one step forward, now you're taking 2 steps back. You hate to see it, and I don't think any less of Cormani McClain. I still think he's a great talent and a great prospect. He's just not ready, and I can't emphasize that enough. It doesn't mean that he won't eventually be ready. I think he'll be ready by next year, but this year, I don't know about all that. And I'm going to remind some people that are giving him a hard time. Even Travis Hunter was getting burnt, and he was getting killed on those crossing routes. So I don't want y'all to think I'm just singling out Cormani McClain. I'm just explaining why he got benched, because a lot of people don't understand what's going on. He got benched after that opening drive because Dion knew he couldn't put him out there on the field. But getting back on track here at Mr. Cormani McClain, is this the end of the world? No. When it's all said and done, I think we'll look back at this in maybe a year or two, and we'll laugh at it. Be like, oh, yeah, remember when he wasn't ready against Arizona State? He's just taking his hits earlier, getting his lumps out the way, I guess you shall say that. I'm going to remind y'all again that he is just a freshman, and I get it, it's 2023. People somewhat expect these 5-star freshmen to come in and make an immediate impact, but that is still rare. It is so rare to see freshmen come in right away, learn the system, learn the defense or offense, and get in there and make plays. Players like that are 1 in a million. Example A, Travis Hunter in Alabama currently has a freshman who is arguably the best freshman in all of America, and he goes by the name of Caleb Downs, and he is also a cornerback. Caleb Downs, similar to Cormani McClain, was a 5-star recruit, but the difference is Caleb Downs, this dude, he's similar to Minka Fitzpatrick. He just gets it. And oh yeah, I meant to throw this in there. I just completely forgot about it. My apologies. Cormani McClain, he did come back into the Arizona State game. Here would be my question moving forward, and if you know anything about this, please fill me in the comment section, or fill us in the comment section. Do you think, or do you know anything about Cormani McClain moving forward? Do you think he's going to play some more? Is he permanently going to be benched? What do you think is going to happen? Because what's really interesting about all of this is you got to remember, Cormani McClain got benched, and now Travis Hunter, he's coming back soon. You got to think about this. If Cormani McClain got benched when Travis Hunter wasn't playing, what do you think is going to happen when he is playing? He's not going to see the field. Depending on how you look at it, that's a positive or negative. That's a positive for the team, but a negative for Cormani. That's going to be something to pay attention to, just to see if Cormani still gets some playing time when Travis comes back. I don't know if he will or not. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I am curious, though, since we are talking about the Colorado defense, let's pull up their stats on the year. Take a look at this. Colorado is allowing a whopping 465.5, which is really 466 yards per game. Over 300 of those yards are coming through the air, and they're allowing 163 on the ground. Yeah, allowing 300 passing yards per game, that's really bad. That is not going to get the job done. You need one of these two things to happen. Number one, you need Cormani McClain to clean up his act and get ready fast. Or number two, you need Travis Hunter to come back ASAP. I got some good news, though, from my Colorado fans. Stanford sucks. I mean, they suck bad. So even if your defense plays awful, you should win this game, but we'll talk about that later tonight. Stay tuned. Or we will talk about it if we hit the like goal. That's all I got. I'm curious. Let me know your thoughts on Cormani McClain down below, but Romana!